The Kamino Uprising was a conflict in 12 BBY on the aquatic planet of Kamino, the origin world of the Grand Army of the Republic during the waning years of the Old Republic. In the years following the rise of the Empire, the planet Kamino was kept under the watchful eye of Emperor Palpatine, in order to ensure that the planet's technology remained under imperial control. After having spent the better part of the last couple decades growing clone troopers for the Old Republic and stormtroopers for the Galactic Empire under Emperor Palpatine, a group of Kaminoans went rogue, using their cloning resources to grow an army with the intent of combating Palpatine's new order. These rogue clone troopers were called clone anti-imperial troopers because they were created to fight against the Empire. They wore Phase 1 cloned trooper armor and were mostly jet troopers and rail arc commandos. The conflict pitted these Kamino-grown troops against their own imperial brothers, members of the 501st Legion of the Stormtroopers, who were led by the bounty hunter Boba Fett, since he had been born and raised on Kamino and had great knowledge of the facility. The Imperial forces landed in the city in a Sentinel-class landing craft. Boba Fett made his way towards the cloning facility and destroyed a door control console that kept the facility in lockdown and proceeded inside, killing any rogue clones who got in his way. Fett and his troops were then ordered to retrieve a template sample of Jango Fett's DNA to prevent the Kaminoans from using it to clone more rogue soldiers. After getting his hands on the sample, Fett returned it to the landing craft, which shortly took off upon acquiring it from Fett. The bounty hunter then returned to the facility and wiped out the life support systems located in the lower cloning center, ending any chances of more anti-imperial clones being grown. Meanwhile, his fellow Imperial stormtroopers fought the enemy clones on the numerous platforms at Tapoka City. After Fett finished his work in the cloning facilities, he met up with the troopers outside and aided them in battle. Mere moments after the clone life support was destroyed, the last of the anti-Imperial troopers were pushed back onto the landing platforms and finally destroyed. With the traitorous clones exterminated, Kamino remained under Imperial control, and the rogue cloning facilities were commandeered unto Imperial rule. The leader of the Kaminoan rebels attempted to escape in 2 LAATs, but were brought down by rockets fired by Imperial shock troopers and from lasers fired by ground turrets. Although the clone rebellion was soundly defeated, this incident convinced Emperor Palpatine to commission the creation of new clones from different templates and the recruitment of birth-born soldiers to fill the ranks of Stormtrooper Corps. He also did this because he believed that the non-birth-born troopers were too susceptible to corruption, and believed that a more diverse group of soldiers would solve this issue. Although the Jango Fett template would still be used, none of the Fett clones, especially the members of the 501st who defeated the rebel clones, would ever get used to the increasing diversity in the army ranks that they once filled as a whole. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on social media, and comment down below what content you'd like to see in the future. As always, thank you all for watching, and remember,
the Force will be with you, always.